Okay, here is your warm-up for Monday, April 29th. This is what we did in class immediately after. So this should be the next sheet in your packet, and here are the answers. And we did through 15. We did not do 16 through 21. There's your SAT question. And then we're doing more just right triangle stuff. If you label it, A is 5, B is 12, C is 13. Hold on, let me pause something. Okay, sorry, it was really loud. It says find the 6 trig functions of angle B. Well, that's where I put my theta. So it's just sine, cosine, tan, cosecant, secant, cotan. And this is all of B. So I'll label my triangle based on angle B. This is going to be opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, tan opposite over adjacent, cosecant 13 over 12, 13 over 5, 5 over 12. People are so loud in the hallway. Okay, same thing here. A is 8, B is 15, C is 17. I think I'm labeling my triangle again based on angle B, whatever it's asking me to find. So this is my opposite, my adjacent, my hypotenuse. So I want sine, cosine, tan, cosecant, secant, cotan. So sine is going to be opposite over hypotenuse, so 15 over 17, 8 over 17. Tan's opposite over adjacent, 15 over 8. Cosecant is 17 over 15, 17 over 8, and 8 over 15. Okay. Solve right triangle ABC given the following information round to the nearest 10. Now what you want, when it says solve the triangle, you want everything. So you label what you're given. A is 52, little a is 12. You should know that all angles in a triangle add up to 180. So, let's see. 180 minus 90 minus 52. That gives me 38. So this one's 38. And now what we do is to find the other sides is we pick an angle. I'm just going to pick B arbitrarily, and I'm going to make that my theta. And I'm going to label my triangle based on the angle that I pick. So this is going to be my opposite, this is my adjacent, and this is my hypotenuse. Okay? And I'm just going to say, I'm going to find B first. And you just straight make a decision. It doesn't matter what you find first. If you say you want to find C first, then you would use the one with the hypotenuse. They are so loud in my hallway. So I have opposite and adjacent. So I'm going to do tan. Tan of B is opposite over adjacent. Well, B is 38, is opposite, which is little b, over adjacent, which is 12. Then we just cross multiply. So B is 12 times tan, 38. You just type that in your calculator. You need to check your mode on your calculator, make sure you are in degrees. If you're not, you just need to change it. And we do 12 tan of 38, 9.4, because it said round to the nearest tenth. Once we find that, then we just do Pythagorean theorem. Let's see, 9.4 squared plus 12 squared. Take the square root of that. Whoops. What did I do? And we get 15.2 for the other one. Let's do it again. This time A is 49, little a is 7. Add them up, subtract from 180, and you get 31. I'm not sure. 90 minus 49. 41. Okay, this time I'm going to label my triangle based on A. That's going to be my theta. So this time is my opposite, my adjacent, and my hypotenuse. So let's say I want to find my hypotenuse this time. I'm just arbitrarily choosing one. It does not matter. This time I've got opposite and hypotenuse. So that's going to be sine relates opposite and hypotenuse. Sine of A is opposite over hypotenuse. So sine of A, which is 49, is opposite 7 over hypotenuse C. I cross multiply, but this time I have to do a little bit more work because I have to divide by sine of 49. So C is 7 divided by sine of 49, 9.3. So C is 9.3. I have to do A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So 9.3 squared minus 7 squared, square root 6.1. Okay. And then find the angle measures given the following information. This time they're giving us sides and they're asking us to find S. So if we label our triangle based on S, this is my opposite and this is my hypotenuse. Well, what relates opposite and hypotenuse? Well, sine. So sine of S is opposite over hypotenuse. The question is, how do you get rid of sine? Well, there's a button on your calculator. It's called inverse sine. You just do sine inverse of both sides. That cancels the sines. So you've got S. You do second sine of 3 over 10. Just like that. And it gives you 17.5. And that's it. Do it again. This time they gave us 12 and S is 4, and they're asking us to find R. This time, if you label your triangle based on R, this is the opposite and this is the adjacent. So we do opposite and adjacent is tan. So tan of R equals opposite over adjacent, and you just do inverse tan of both sides. So R is second tan of 12 over 4. That gives us 71.6, and that's R degrees. Your homework sheet is the 5.5 sheet right here, or I think yours is 4.5, and we did numbers 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8. I'll write that down. Numbers 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8 for homework.